Okay. Today we're going to be studying from Bereshit, Genesis chapter 1, verses 20 to 21. And I have a short drash about Rebbe Nachman's commentary on this passage. And Rebbe Nachman says that birds were made from Mayim, water, and adamah, earth. This is spiritually speaking, not actually, okay? So this places them between bein adam lebehema. Bein means between, Adam means man, and behema means beast. Okay, so birds are like somewhere between man and beast. Why? He says because they chirp. So that means that they hold a hint of speech. And we even have parrots that can talk, right? They can copy human words. And speech itself is a blend of shamayim, heaven, and earth. Just as birds fly in the expanse between just as birds fly in the expanse between heaven and earth, dibbur, or words, connect the upper and lower worlds. Dibbur is speech. So when we speak with intention and truth, sincerity, we're not just talking, we're becoming bridges between heaven and earth, between the human and the divine. So that means that when we speak, our words should rise like the wings of a bird, not like aimless chirping, but divine dibbur, divine speech that unites realms. And we can do that by speaking good things, positive words, and things that build people up and help people. Okay, we should be very careful about the things that we say. All right. Let's go into our lesson. We're studying from Bereshit, or Genesis. And this is Rebbe Nachman's exact commentary. It's the drash that I said was based on this. So he says, speech is associated with heaven and earth. So when a person expresses himself properly, he connects heaven and earth. Okay, so let's start with, we'll start by translating, okay? We're gonna read, okay? Repeat after me, all right? Read this. This is Vayomer Elohim Yishretsu Hamayim. Okay. Vayomer means what? What does Vayomer mean?
And he said.
And he said, very good. And Elohim is God. And Yishretsu is, can you guess? So it means swarm, okay? It means they shall swarm, okay? And God said, let them swarm, or they shall swarm. And then Hamayim means what?
The waters.
The waters, good, okay? So let the waters swarm, okay? Yishretsu Hamayim. And this is, read this word. Sheretz. Okay. Sheretz. And this is related to this word, Yishretsu, let them swarm. So sheretz is swarming. Okay. Swarming. And then this is, read this word. Nefesh. Right. And that is creatures. Okay, you can translate that as creatures. It's also one of the levels of the soul in Jewish mysticism. Okay, and this refers to our physical body, nefesh. And then this is, read this one. Chaya. And this, you could translate that to living. Okay. So let the waters swarm with swarming living beings. Okay, with swarming animals. Okay. And then read this one right here. The oaf. And you know what oaf is? it's a bird or fowl. Okay. So and bird or fowl. And then read this word right here.
Yeah.
Ye'o.
Ye'of.
Ye'o. Read that last syllable.
Ha.
Fef. That's a fe and a face of feet. Ye'ofef. Okay. And that means let fly. Okay. Ye'ofef. Or he shall fly. Ye'ofef. So the bird, of, ye'ofef, fly. Now in Hebrew, these words are related. So the word for fly is related to the word for bird. Okay. It's like if we said in English, let the birds bird, and bird actually means fly. Or actually, so in English, fly is an animal also. Right? So if we said, let the flies fly, but we're talking about an insect if it's English. But in Hebrew, it's something like that, but fly, instead of that referring to an insect, refers to the feathered flying creatures. Okay. V'of ye'ofef. Let the birds fly. Okay. Keep reading. Al, which means
Upon.
upon. It can mean upon. Here it means over. Okay, over. And read this word right here.
Haaretz.
Haaretz, which means
The earth.
the earth. Very good. Okay, and next.
All.
Al, which means
Upon or over.
right. So let's read this word here.
Penny.
Panay. So all by itself would mean over. Al panay would mean over the surface of. This translates it as across the expanse. Oh no, I think it's just only translating it as across. Okay, so you can say over the surface of or across, I guess. There's another word that's more for across, but this is more interpreted. Okay, and read this word right here.
Big.
Re
Reke.
reki
Rekiam.
rekia rekia. Say it.
Rekia.
Rekia, which means what?
Expanse.
Yes, it means expanse or the empty space. Okay, so across the empty space, the expanse, and then read this last word right here.
Shamayim.
Hashamayim, which means
The waters, or the heavens.
the heavens. The waters is hamayim, and then hashamayim is the heavens. It's that which comes from the waters. Shamayim actually means like from the water. Okay, because there's water. There's water up above in heaven, right? That's why we have the clouds and things like that. Okay. All right. So next, okay, for this one, we'll review some letters and vowels as well. Okay. So let's say the letters of this word right here.
Vav.
Vav, and do you know what the vowel is right here?
No.
It's a patak, says ah.
Patak. Okay. Va.
Va, good.
Yud.
Yud, and this is a hirik.
Hirik. Va. Vayi.
Vayi, good. And this is going to close the syllable out, so it's vayiv, vayiv.
Vayiv.
Right? This shaval will be silent. Okay, vayiv.
Vayiv. Vayiva.
This is a, what letter is this?
Olive?
Resh.
Oh, Resh.
This is a resh.
Oh, sorry. I thought you pointed to the other one.
Sorry, this is a resh. This is an aleph.
Okay, okay.
And this is a kamat, so it says ah. Okay.
Vayivra.
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 Vayivra. Good.
Vayivra.
And that means, let's guess right here. What do you think that means? Vayivra. It's within the first 5 words.
I created.
Good. Vayivra is created. Bereshit bara. Bara is also created. This is actually, yeah, it's the same as bara, actually. This is just in a reflexive form. Yes. All right. So let's read this one.
Aleph, lamed.
So aleph, under the aleph, what vowel is this?
I don't know.
This is segol. It says a quick eh sound.
Segol. So
Yeah.
lamed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
So the vowel of the lamed is
I don't know.
that's a o. So this is lo.
Okay. O.
So elo.
Elo.
And then
Hey. Elohim.
Elohim. Good. This is a chirik, says e. Hey yud mem sofit. Good. Elohim. What does Elohim mean?
God.
Good. Next.
Aleph.
Aleph. And then this vowel is
I don't know.
segol. So it says just like Elohim. Okay. The difference between these two is this has the added 2 dots, right?
Why does it have
this is a quick
Okay.
Elohim. This you don't have to do it as quick. This is just et.
Okay. Tav.
Right. There's aleph tav. And how do you pronounce this word?
Et.
This is just a direct object pointer.
Okay. Hey.
Hey. With
Under is patak.
Patak, and you say what?
Ha.
Ha. Good. So et ha.
Et ha.
What letter is that?
Tav.
Tav. And what vowel is that?
Patak.
Patak. And how do you say that?
Et hata.
Et hata. Good.
Et hata.
Next syllable. What letter is that?
Noon.
Noon. And then under the noon is
Oh, I just did it. I forgot the name.
hirik.
Hirik.
And this is e. Right? With the yud. It's going to be hirik yud. Okay. So altogether, what does that syllable say?
Ni.
Ni. So et hatani.
Et hatani.
And then next.
Another noon.
Noon.
Yeah, noon. And hirik.
Hirik and
mem.
Mem sofit.
Mem sofit.
What's that last syllable?
Nim.
Good. So et hataninim. Et hataninim.
Et
okay.
hataninim.
And how did they translate that here? What would you guess?
I don't know. Monsters.
Monsters. Yeah, they translate it as monsters.
Okay.
Et hataninim. Et hataninim.
Et hataninim.
Monsters, plural.
Monsters.
It's the im.
Okay.
Next.
Hey.
Hey with a patak is?
Patak. Ha.
Ha. Good. Just like this one, right?
Gimel.
Gimel.
Is it an oo sound?
No, this is a shava, so just a quick sound.
Oh, okay. So hage.
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 Hage. And then next, what letter? Dalid. And that's the vowel. What does that say?
Oh.
Oh, that's a chol and says oh. So say that syllable.
Hagelo.
Do. This is a dalid. It says hagedo. Hagedo. And then lamed with a hirik, which and hirik yud together. What does that say? Li. Don't forget the lamed. Li. And then this last
mem sofit.
Mem sofit. So say this whole syllable right here.
Lim.
Lim. So let's say the whole word.
Hagedolim.
Hagedolim. Good. What does that mean? What do you think that means? Still in this phrase right here. Hagedolim.
Great.
Great. Right. The dol means big or great.
Okay.
Gedolim is plural. It's
okay.
Monsters.
Oh, okay.
Pluralize the adjective. Adjective too. Hateninim hagedolim. Okay. We also have to put the ha also because it's the great sea monsters. Okay. Okay, good. Next.
Okay. Vav.
So we say with the shava is
she.
Ve.
Sorry. Ve. And olive.
With a sere says
Ve. Ta.
Yeah, so close that syllable.
Ve. Et.
Ve'et. And that would mean, how would you translate it?
Is it still in the same one?
Just and.
Oh, and.
We're just going to translate the and, the vav.
Okay.
Ve'et. And.
And.
Okay, what else? He created the great sea monsters and
is it who?
Kaf.
Sorry.
That's a kaf, and this is a kamatz. It's modern Hebrew. It's usually pronounced as ah.
Okay.
But with this word, we don't pronounce it the modern way. We usually pronounce it the ancient way, which is ah. Ah. So ka. And then with the lamed, kol. Right, kol. Which means what? Every. It could also mean each or all.
Okay.
Or everything, or it can mean different things. But here it's translated as every. Right?
Okay.
So kol. What?
Noon.
With the segel, which is eh. So this is ne. Good.
Pei.
Fei. With a
segel.
So it says what?
Fe.
With the, what letters is this? Nefesh. There's a shin. Good. Kol nefesh. So what's nefesh mean?
Living?
No, actually it means creature.
Oh, okay. Creature.
Living would be ha-chaya.
Okay.
Because chai is translated as that root chai means life.
Oh,
that's why I would translate nefesh as creature and chaya is living.
Okay.
But I don't know, someone might disagree with me. Okay, very good.
Yay. I did. That wasn't too.
Okay, so letters, vowels, and then pronounce the word and then try to translate. Okay. Letters and vowels. Let's go. Right here. What letter is this?
Hey.
And the vowel?
Patach.
And so say that word. I mean that syllable.
Ha.
Good. Next letter and syllable.
A chet and a patach again.
Het and a patach. And what say that syllable?
Ha.
Good. Ha. And then we have what?
A yod and a kamatz.
Yod and a kamatz. And the hey. All together we'll say what?
Hachaya.
Just the last syllable. What's the last syllable?
Yeah.
Hachaya. And the accent is on here, but the secondary accent is ha. Okay, so what do you think that means? Hachaya.
The
it means living. Okay, living. Hachaya. Yeah. Kol nefesh hachaya. Every living creature, and the hachaya part is living. Okay. Next, letters and vowels.
Hey and a kamatz.
Which says?
Ha.
Good.
Resh and a cholem.
Resh and cholem. Good. What does that say?
Ra. So hara.
No, not ra.
No, ro.
Haro. Good.
Haro. And a mem and a segel.
Say it.
Meh.
So haro me. And the last syllable. What are these two letters and what's that vowel?
It's a sin and a segel and a tav.
Good. Sin, segel, tav. Good. Say that last syllable. Set. Good. Say the whole word.
Haromeset.
Good. Ha romeset. Okay. And what does that mean?
It means what is ha? I forgot how it's
the. It's the.
The
Here it just means that crawls though.
That crawl.
The crawlers. You could translate this as the crawlers. If you want to, or you can just say that crawls. Okay. All right. Next. Letter and vowel.
Aleph and a kamatz.
This is aleph, and this is chatef patach.
Ah.
Which part is chatef?
Chatef is the two dots.
The two dots. And which part is patach?
Patach is the line.
Right. So it's chatef patach. It makes a quick ah sound, right? And then this is what letter right here?
Shin.
Shin. And what's the vowel?
Segel.
Segel. And what letters here?
R.
No.
No, not R, but the resh.
Resh. And then say the syllable.
Sher.
Good. Say the whole word.
Asher.
Good. Asher. What does asher mean?
Who, that, or which?
Right. Which one does it mean here?
That. No, which.
Which. Yeah, which. Okay, let's do this one now.
A shin and a comma.
You good. Pronounce it.
Sha.
Sha. Good. Next.
And a resh and a sheva.
Resh and a shiva. Pronounce it.
Re, but it's in the middle of the word, so does that make
No,
sense?
you're gonna pronounce it because it follows a long vowel kamatz. So share.
Share and a tsari and a vav cholem vav.
No, that's not cholim vav.
No, I mean not cholem vav.
I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's a shuruk or kibbutz, but it's a vav with a dot through it.
I think
Says
it's a
ooh.
kibbutz, right?
I don't know. So let's just pronounce it.
Sharetsu.
Sharetsu. Good. Do you remember what that word root means? We had it earlier. Yishiretsu. So it means swarmed.
Swarm.
Okay, that swarmed, that they swarmed. Okay, plural because of the u. Okay, next.
Hey and a patach.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a ha. And then a mem with a patach. And it makes a ma. So hama. And then a yod with a chirik.
And
a mem, Sophie.
Mm-hmm. So this is?
So that makes hamim.
Hamayim.
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 That means the waters.
The waters. Okay, good. That swarmed in the waters or something like that. Okay. All right. Next.
Lamed.
Lamed.
With a shava.
And so do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay. Say it. Say how you'd pronounce it.
Le.
Le. Good. Next.
Mem with a chirik.
Mm-hmm. And yud. Chirik yud.
So lemi.
Lemi. Good. Next.
And a noon with a
Tere. That says right? Pronounce that.
Ne.
Ne. So lemine. Next.
Lemine. Hey and a segel and a mem Sophie.
All together?
Hem.
Good. Pronounce the whole word.
Lemine hem.
Good. Lemine hem. What do you think that means?
According
to their kind, actually. Okay. According to their kind. Okay. Next. So there is hem. According is la. Just la. Okay. The mine is kind. Okay.
Wait, if I stop here, it won't make sense. Because this is just this is va'et.
Okay, read this word.
Va'et.
And what does that mean?
It means and.
You just translate it as and. That's it. Okay, great. You are done. Let's just do a vowel review. I'm going to point to all the vowels. You tell me what the vowels are, okay?
Okay.
What vowel is this?
Segel.
No.
Wait. Oh, wait. Come on.
Kamatz.
Mm-hmm.
What vowel is this?
Cholim vav.
Cholim vav. This one?
Kamatz.
Kamatz.
Kamatz. Oh, shava.
Shiva.
Chirik.
Chirik.
Tzere.
Tzere.
Patach.
Patach.
Shava.
Segol. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Shiva.
That's segel.
Not just regular segol. What is it?
Segel. Shava.
Chatef segol.
Chatef segel.
Right. Okay. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and read and translate. Okay, go ahead.
Kol.
Kol.
Oh, kol means all.
All, or here it's what? Every.
Of.
Of is. It's one of these.
Fowl.
Fowl or bird. Okay. Fowl or bird. Good. Next.
Kanaf.
Kanaf. Right. You know what kanaf means?
Wing.
Winged, right? Or wing. So we say al kanfe vigdehem in the Shema. It means on the edges of their clothing. Okay. It's talking about the seat. You're supposed to put seat on the edge of your clothing. So we say al kanfe vigdehem. They're actually literally you could translate that as on the wings of their clothing. Kanfe, kanaf, it's the same here. But this word in Hebrew, kanaf, it means wing, but it's also the word for when we say edges, the edges of something. We say it's the wing of it because the wings are the edges of the bird, right? So we also say that all about the four corners of the earth. We say al kanfe vigdehem. That doesn't mean
wings.
Yeah, so it's literally saying kind of like the four wings of the earth. That doesn't mean that the earth has wings. That doesn't mean the earth has four corners and it's flat. We mean the edges of the earth to the all directions of the earth. Okay. Okay. Of kanaf. So bird with wings, right? Okay. Next, let's read this.
Leminehu.
Leminehu, because the accent
Leminehu.
is right here on the noon. Leminehu. What does leminehu mean? We had it already over him. This is leminehem. Do you remember what leminehem means?
No.
This is according to their kind, plural. Leminehu is not plural. So it's according to its kind, his kind, or its kind. So sometimes in Hebrew, when you're talking about something, you don't have to say it in the plural. You can sometimes say it in the singular. Depends on the word, okay? So we're talking about birds. We can talk about all birds in general by just saying bird. The bird with wings, or the winged bird. It's not just talking about one winged bird, it's talking about all winged birds, even though we're only saying the singular, okay? That's how Hebrew works sometimes. Leminehu, according to its kind, according to his kind. Okay, next.
Vayar.
Vayar, which means?
And saw.
And he saw,
And he
right?
saw.
And he saw Vayar. And next.
Elohim.
Elohim.
Our God.
Just God, not
Our
Eloheinu would be our God. Okay. And the next.
Gitov.
Right? What's that?
It was good. That it was good.
That, yeah, that or for. And then tov is good, right? That good. That it was good. Implying that it was good. All right, very good. All right, well, let's do a little bit of trope now. Okay. Okay, so this is us. Let's say that I want you to do the trope marks, okay? Go ahead and say the trope marks.
Munach Katon.
Good. I want you all to repeat, okay? So you do it first, I'll repeat after you.
Munach Katon.
Munach katon.
Munach Katon.
Yes, again. Munach katon.
Tipcha.
Tipcha. Do these two.
Munach Enachta.
Munach et nachta.
Pashta.
Pashta.
Munach Katon.
Munach katon.
Tipcha.
Tipcha.
Mecha. Sof pasuk.
Good. You should say those together. Mercha sof pasuk. You did it, you know, the way that you said most of them, it was perfect the way you stopped because you stopped at all the pauses. So this is a pause, this is a pause, this is a pause, this is a slight pause, this is a pause, and this is a pause. This is a slight pause also. But these ones are connectors, so you shouldn't stop. Munach, munach, mecha. These are connectors, so you shouldn't stop here. But these ones are stops, so that you can take a breath. Okay, for example. Okay, now, let's trope it now. Okay, so go ahead and trope these two.
Vayomer Elohim
Vayomer Elohim
Yishritzu Hamayim
Yishretzu Hamayim
Sheret
Sheretz
Negesh
Nefesh
Nefesh Chaya
Nefesh Chaya
Of
Ve'of
Ye'ofer Al Haaretz
Ye'ofef Al Haaretz
Al
Al Penei
Rekia Hashamayim
Rekia Hashamayim. So the accent is on this kuf right here, right? Okay, very good. We're going to have Rafi here, and he says he can sight trope the whole thing. So let's go.
Vayivra Elohim
Vayivra Elohim
et hataninim
et hataninim
hagedolim
hagedolim
ve'et.
So I would do this as I would do these munach as ve'et kol nefesh achaya. Only the last one would be da 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 da. Munach. Okay, let's try that again.
Ve'et kol nefesh achaya.
Okay, good. Let's keep going.
Aromeset.
Yeah. Aromeset.
Asher.
Asher.
Shartsu Hamay.
Good. Sharetsu Hamayim.
Leminehem.
Leminehem.
Ve'et
Ve'et.
kol ov.
Kol ov.
Kanaf.
Kanaf.
Leminehu.
Leminehu.
Vayar.
Vayar.
Elohim.
Elohim.
Kito.
Kito. Very good, Rafi. All right.